happens? Oh, come on. See what happens when you drink a big freaking date smoothie with a bunch of greens? Like, I pretty much can't sit still afterwards. It's as if I just had a double espresso or something. But I didn't. All I did was have a bunch of dates. Which brings me to the topic of this video, which is, I wish I could be a raw foodist again sometimes, even though I kind of regret my raw food experiments. I'm still a high raw foodist, obviously. I just had a huge date smoothie to give me energy to go out into the world, and now I'm dancing around my apartment instead of going to run errands. But you know, the reason I regret my raw food experiments is because I live in Kansas. Kansas! You know, it's like I live in the wrong state to be a raw foodist, really. I mean, the variety of fresh fruits and vegetables is nil compared to other parts of the country, and it gets really cold here in the wintertime. Although I became a raw foodist in the wintertime, which is funny. But also because I feel best on a raw food diet mostly, but I can't afford it. Who can? Who can afford it? Alright, so yeah, I can't afford it. Who can? So no one can really be a raw foodist long term unless they have unlimited money, they live in an ideal environment. The other reason I really regret it is because my body didn't know how, like literally didn't know how to digest other foods when I started eating other foods. And even now, like, it's as if, like, when I eat other foods, my body's reacting as if it's poison, but it's not. It's like potatoes and vegetables or something like that. But those foods are extremely difficult for me to digest as opposed to smoothies and just plain fresh fruits and vegetables. So even now that I eat cooked food, I try to keep it really simple because my body has a difficult time with it. It's just like, what are you putting in me? I want a smoothie. I want just a salad with nothing on it. I want this. And so that's the biggest reason I regret it, because now my body like really wants something, but I don't have unlimited money. I have to eat beans and rice, you know. I have to eat those things. And the other reason that I regretted it was because I had a difficult time getting enough calories for as active as I am. And so I ended up undercarbed, as some people would call it, undercarbed, and I, for a brief period of time, developed a full-on eating disorder over it. And so that is what, the eating disorder is what made me stop doing a raw food diet, mainly. I was like, okay, that's it. We're just gonna freaking eat everything until we get over this, because the point of a diet, of a good diet, is health. That's it, you know. And I became very unhealthy in a lot of my habits and routines around food. And the other reason I regret it is because socially it's very difficult to be a raw foodist. I mean, who eats nothing but fruits and vegetables, nuts and seeds? I mean, who does that? Who does that? Nobody in my world. Nobody. I've never met another raw foodist. No, I've never met one. And so Yeah. So I'm not a raw foodist, but I do eat a high raw diet. And if you want to have a lot of energy, eat a high raw diet. Drink a date smoothie sometime and then just see how you feel, or just any smoothie. An orange mango green smoothie. I love those too. Those give me a lot of energy too. And just see how you feel. Because my guess is, or drink a big green juice, see how you feel. My guess is if you eat a mostly cooked diet, you're gonna feel forking amazing when you drink that smoothie. You're gonna be like full of energy, just like I am right now. But yeah, those are the reasons I'm not a raw foodist, and I regret my raw food experiments. Not really. I mean, I say regret, but we shouldn't regret. I learned a lot from them, and I'm not going backwards. I'm moving forwards. But anyway, those are my thoughts today. Now I better get out into the world while I have all this energy. I hope that you're having a beautiful day.